Hi, my name is Miss Sheila Dunning. I work at the University of Florida's Okaloosa County Extension Office, and we're here to read to you today as part of the Okaloosa County Farm Bureau Women's Committee. So let's get started. We're in front of our garden and we're going to read From Seed to Plant by Gail Gibbons. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. So we have a sunflower seed will become the sunflower, and the acorn will become the oak tree. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where seeds begin. A flower is made up of many parts, and you'll see them labeled on this picture. In the center of the flower is the pistil. The sticky part at the top of the pistil is the stigma. The stamens make yellow pollen along the sides. The flowers, the parts of the flower around the pistil are the stamens. At the bottom of the pistil are the tiny egg cells called ovules. And at the base of the whole thing, we have both the sepals to protect the flowers and the stem to hold the flower up. Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. Pollination happens in different ways. Often, wind blows pollen from flower to flower. Bees and other insects and hummingbirds help pollination too. When they visit the flowers for their sweet juice called nectar, pollen rubs onto their bodies. Then they carry the pollen to another flower where it comes off onto its pistil. If a pollen grain from the flower lands on the pistil of the same kind of flower, it grows a long tube through the pistil into the ovule. It is the beginning of a seed. The seeds grow inside the flower even as the flower begins to die. As the seeds become bigger, a fruit or pod grows around them. The fruit or pod protects the seeds. So as you see the petals falling off, that's what's happening. Those seeds are starting to form inside that fruit. When the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks open. The seeds are ready to become new plants. Some seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant where they will grow. Some pods or fruits open and the seeds pop out. Sometimes when birds eat berries, they drop the seeds. Some seeds fall into the streams, ponds, rivers, or the ocean. There they travel on the water until they stick to dirt along a shore. The wind scatters seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that lets them float on the ground like tiny parachutes. Others have wings that spin as they grow and fall to the ground. Animals help scatter seeds too. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Some seeds have hooks that stick to the fur of animals or even people's clothes. Later, they drop off onto the ground. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow into the gardens. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants. The beginning of the plant is curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed too. The seed has a seed coat on the outside to protect it. A seed will not sprout until certain things happen. First, it must be on or in the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open and the seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down into the soil. The root takes up water and minerals from the soil for food. Up grows a shoot. Green leaves grow up from the shoot towards the sun. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves must make food for the plant from the water and minerals in the soil, the sunlight, and the air all around the plant. Finally, the plant is fully grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. We've started that process all over again, right? So in this book, it gives you instructions on how to do a project of sprouting a seed to a plant. Find a clean jar, glass jar. Take a piece of black construction paper and roll it up. Slide the paper inside the jar and fill the jar with water. Wedge some bean seeds between the black paper and the glass jar edge. Put the jar in a warm space. In a few days, the seeds will begin to sprout. Watch the roots grow down and the shoots grow up. But they're right there on the edge of the glass, so you'll be able to see that. Once they've started to sprout, you can put soil into a big pot, carefully remove those small plants from the glass jar, and place them in the soil, covering them just up to the base of that seed and letting the shoots grow upwards. Water them and watch them grow. You could also take these directly to your garden if you wanted to. So, if you want information about growing your plants, remember, plants play an important part in our lives, and scientists who study these plants are called botanists. Some seeds sprout only with the heat of a forest fire. Some of those are pine trees. Some plants live for only one season. These are the ones we call annuals. Other plants die at the end of a season and grow back the following year from the roots underground. They are called perennials. Plants in the desert, such as cactus, store water in their stems. They can live for a long time without rain. Mountain plants are very short and close to the ground, so the wind can't blow them away. Plants move? Many flowers open in the morning and shut at night. See some 4 o'clock and watch them open and close. Some close when it rains. Other plants move towards light. So watch your sunflowers or your pansies move across as the sun moves across the sky. Some plants eat insects. These plants live in the soil that doesn't have enough minerals, so they have to trap an insect to get their minerals, like a Venus flytrap. The biggest flower in the world grows on the island of Sumatra. It can weigh up to 25 pounds and can be 4 feet across. Now that's a big flower. Remember, From Seeds to Plants by Gail Gibbons give you the opportunity to learn how to grow plants from seed.